And you can start whenever you're ready.
Okay, I believe we have all the technical stuff done and we are recording. I'm Kathi Dutton and I work for Campus Technology Services. And this is a quick overview of the new tool that we just enabled, the media library in Brightspace. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is why you may want to use the media library and what it's for. So basically, and what it's not for. The media library allows you to upload documents, PowerPoints, videos, we'll say PDFs, but we know that they can be a problem. And some other audio files to a shared spot that you can then link them into your courses. So it allows you to have a central place to put your resources that you're going to be using semester after semester. When you use the media library, think about it, especially with videos, it's for instructional videos, something that you're going to be using more than once. We don't want you to take your class recordings for lecture capture, whether it's through Panopto or Zoom, and then put them into the media library. That's not what it's meant for, because those are only for that one semester, right? You're not going to be reusing them. If you did use Zoom to make an instructional video, that's a different animal. So to use the media library is pretty simple. You have anywhere up on the main toolbar, you have your little cog, and you will see media library. And I have, oh, you can do images too. So you can create a folder, which is what I did. And if I go open my folder, then I've actually added assets into the folder. None of which are probably images. Oh, there's an image. If I wanted to add more, I would just say add assets. And I could drag my files, or I could just click and browse. I could also from here do a recording or of audio or video. You might want to use like Panopto if you were going to create your videos, right, for your instructional videos, and then just download it and then put it into, you can upload it through the files. I have not tried recording, but you can play with it. And let's just see what we get. Oh, so actually it looks like you are going to have pretty much everything that you would have in Panopto. So you might just want to use this as a native, right? So you don't have to go from one tool to the other. There's not, and then when if I want to put it into a course, let me just go to my course. I would just say, oh, sorry. I'm going to video, audio. Now I'm going to fail. Okay. Oh, here we go. So it's in existing activities. Where I went first is media library. And then I will see what I have, and I would just need to select it. Oh, I have too many things going on here. I'm not seeing my insert button. Okay. I think I need to talk to SUNY online on that. Because I'm not seeing it. Is anybody going along with me and they are seeing the insert button? I don't know if I'm just not seeing it. Let me just try it one more time. So while I'm trying this again, I'm going to let you know that the media library is going to be expanded, and it's going to be rebranded to Create Space. And you'll be able to eventually build all courses in there, whole new courses. I am not seeing that button.
I'll try to do it quick on my end, Kathy, and see if it's there for us too. I don't know if anybody else has done it.
Do you
Let me
see
take
it?
a quick, let me take a quick look. Yeah.
You could try maximizing the browser, that might fill up the bottom, bring it up to the bottom, on the right, the rectangle.
Yeah, Kathy, there should be a next button at the bottom of your add
Yeah,
activity
yeah.
folder that I'm seeing. It's probably
So-
just off your screen. You might just need to change your resolution or something.
Yeah, hit this rectangle to make it full screen on the
This,
top right. Right underneath that, there you go. Maybe that'll do it.
no,
Another way of doing it is minimizing it, bring the top down and then sliding the whole window up. That might let you get access to it.
Yeah. Basically, once you can get to that next button and then you click that, then you get the insert button right after that in the same spot.
okay, now,
But it is working on my side for sure.
okay. Hey, John, since you're in here,
Are you in a different window?
just, yeah, back in.
Oh, okay. So what I was thinking is maybe, oh, that looks a little different here. I was thinking if you bring this down a little bit and then bring it up, you might get, nope.
Yeah,
What I was thinking is if we could make the whole thing a little shorter, you could get access to the bottom. And it's expanding fully.
well, why don't we
Try to-
stop this share?
Yeah, that may help for a second. At least I would.
And then just share it differently.
Um,
So share
Yeah.
again.
yeah, if I'll let you do that.
Oh.
And then just share the Chrome window that it's in, maybe right there.
Oh, that's what he did before.
Oh, okay. Bring up the window again, the Chrome window, and let's see.
I don't know if it'll help, but the if you hover your mouse over add activity on that window, you can move it around. And I'd say resize it, but the resizing arrow is in the bottom right, which you can't reach. So that's kind of a Brightspace design flaw.
Can you scroll the whole window? Like not just
It's
every-
not letting, yeah. One more time, we can make it smaller. It's not ideal in terms of visibility, but. Okay, and now. If we bring it from the bottom down, maybe. And let's make. And then it's not, doesn't seem to be helping.
Just playing around with it on mine, guys. If you make the Chrome window as small as possible, eventually the add activity window will go full screen. It'll try to fill the whole Chrome window, and then you'll be able to. I think you might be able to see the insert button.
I was gonna say, it wasn't this difficult
It should not
when I
be this
played with it
difficult.
before. So, anyways, or anywho, it does work because I've done it before. So this was really supposed to be a quick introduction and to answer questions. So let me,
But if someone can share the screen, can demonstrate it, then we'll have that in the recording.
yeah. Does somebody want to do a screen share that has been able to find it? Oh, I didn't stop the share. I thought
I can give it a
did.
try if you'd like. I've got it. I've got
Okay.
it working on here. Let's see here.
Should have stayed in my office.
Yeah, I got it to work too.
It's mostly.
I think it's just because you can't see your window is not displaying it right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Got this one here. Got our next button down here.
And then insert,
Insert
Yep.
just pops in right there.
which is exactly what it should be doing.
It
easily.
shows up for us right down here.
Yep. So, yeah. Do you want to play it?
Sure. Yeah, just an audio file.
Although you have to, when you do the share, you have to enable audio.
Oh,
Oh, my bad.
we don't need to do
You
that.
don't.
Yeah, all good. All
Do
good.
that.
But it worked.
It
For
works.
sure.
So key takeaways. You use this for material that you're going to be reusing in your courses, whether it's this semester in multiple courses, or you're going to be using it multiple semesters, right? Is not something that is a one and done. So I'm just using it in this course, one course, and I will never use it again. So like lecture captures. If you're doing a lecture capture in Panopto, you can easily share that one recording in two different sections, right? We can do that, but usually you don't want to because they have different questions, right? Different course, different students have different questions. So, are there questions about this? It's a really simple tool. Yes, Lisa.
Hey, Kathy. Um, I know it's called Media Library, but let's say if I have like a PowerPoint on how to do an effective presentation, can I upload that into the Media Library,
Yes.
or will it only and then this way I could reuse it in multiple classes,
Yes.
or okay, so it doesn't have to be an actual like media
No.
file.
No. It
Okay.
started out that it had to be, so D2L, the company that owns Brightspace, is working on expanding this function, the functionality of this feature. So it started out just being for video and audio files. Last fall, they expanded it so you could put different documents in there. And eventually, you'll be able to create a whole course in there. And then you could have like, this is something that you could use like for if you're overseeing multiple courses. So intro courses, like think of, you want a common course with different faculty teaching it. So you could create the course in there and you can share it with them. So that's the other thing. You can set up share permissions. You can't right now, but that will be coming. So.
Okay, thanks.
Billy had a question
Yeah.
about whether you can check the accessibility of things in Media Library, or do you have to add them to a course first for Ally to be able to test, check them?
I'm going to say it needs to be an ally. I mean, in your course, because Allied does not look at the media library. It's looking at what is in your course. And the media library is outside of the course, right? Until you bring it in. So you should probably check the accessibility before you put it in there. That would be my suggestion.
Tyler, I think was next.
Yep. Tyler?
Are there any limits on either file sizes, file types, any restrictions on our usage of the library that we should know about before we fill it full of 5 terabytes worth of multimedia content?
Okay, so there is in our the CTS knowledge base for the DLE, there is a media library knowledge base article that lists all the file types that it currently supports. And as far as size goes, so I asked this question several times when I was at the user conference, because that is something that we've run up against, right? We had unlimited storage in Google. Now we don't. We had unlimited storage in Panopto. Now we have to pay, right? So what I was told is that D2L was able to make changes on their end that enable them to save file space. So right now, we don't need to worry about storage, but I think that because we are in this shared environment, that we need to be good citizens, right? That's what I always tell people, to be a good citizen. So think about what you're putting up there and make sure that it is the best use for the media library.
And if it's a large video file, putting it on YouTube or in Panopto is a more efficient way of doing it anyway in terms of efficient streaming.
Yeah, and think about if they're large, is there a different way to get it, like through the library, right? Instead of putting it in your course. Other questions?
Do you
Yeah,
allow
cool.
Panopto recordings into the media library?
So, is it for like instructional?
Self-recorded video lecture that's going to be reused for asynchronous courses in the future.
Yes. Yep. So you would just download it and then you could upload it into your media library. You could also, we were playing with it a little bit ago, you can record it right natively using the video recorder in D2L Brightspace. But I would say use what you're used to. So if you're well versed in Panopto, that's what I would do.
I just want to make sure I'm getting it straight, Kathy. I'll give you an example. I have a Pro Tools session that I can load to my media library. I can then get it in my class easily. For other faculty who are teaching the same, content, did you say we couldn't share with other faculty yet? Because that would be really helpful if, we have all of our, content in the library and then whoever is teaching the class can actually go and grab the same files. Did I get that right? That we can't share with?
So I was told the last time we had an administrators meeting with SUNY Online that currently we couldn't do the share. And that is because we have that single instance, multiple tenants. So they have to work on how to make that work. So only people within Oswego org structure can have access to it, right? You can only share it with them. There's all these considerations, but that, to the best of my knowledge, you can't do right now. But I will go back and double check, and I will send an email out to everybody that is on this presentation. And I'll also update the knowledge base article with this information.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, we have come to the end of our 20 minutes. So if there's no other questions, I thank you for attending, and I will look up that information and definitely send it out to you all. Thank you.
Thanks, Kathy.
Thanks, Kathy.
Thank you.